Hi there, it's Thursday night, the 4th of March, and I'm doing my check-in before I go to bed. It's been a long day. Um, I ran 2.5 miles today, but I did a total of 6 miles on the treadmill, 2 miles reading a really good book that I'm reading, and another 2.5, or I guess the rest. No, wait a minute. I walked 3 miles on the treadmill, and then I ran 2.5 miles. So I read 3 miles while I was reading my book, because I read a chapter a day. And then I did, I think this is my 6th run of a 16-run series. So I did that. That was 2.5 miles, and it was like 33 minutes, and it was a lot of like sprinting and climbing, and so it was rather intense, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. While I was running, I was watching a sermon, and so the sermon was not quite over when my run was over, so I continued to walk after that. So I did a total of 6 miles, and many hours later, my legs are tight. Like I can feel them tightening up. So that, I think, is a good thing, that running appears to be good for the body. And seems like the more challenging the run is, the easier the run is the next day. I definitely kind of trick myself almost. I think the first few runs that I did with the trainer, I had the volume up, was listening to the trainer, and the trainer always tells you exactly what's going to happen. She lays it out how difficult it's going to be. Like, okay, we're going to walk for 2 minutes, and then we're going to run at this pace for 7 minutes, and then we're going to go into sprints, and then we're going to climb. And I decided that I would rather not know. I would rather just be surprised. So I tend to go into it knowing how long it's going to be, and how much, like how far I'm going to go, and how much time it's going to take me to get there. But I would rather not know what speed I have to go at, and for how long, and what the inclines are going to be, and things like that, because it just it doesn't allow me to get that negative talk in my head that says, I don't want to do that, I can't do that. And so I just stick with it and keep going. So I'm feeling accomplished, and I'm proud of myself for continuing. So tomorrow will be day 7. On the yoga front, I am in my 4th 30-day practice with Yoga with Adrienne, her series. This one is the home series. So today was I think day 4. So I'm enjoying that, and so that's good. Obviously praying, getting up in the morning and praying, and I am reading Proverbs this month as well. I'm doing a chapter a day, and it's interesting because I did this. My daughter had called me, I think it was 3 years ago, and it said, oh, hey, will you do this Bible challenge with me where you for a month you study the book of Proverbs. And so I would read a chapter a day for the whole 30 days of whatever month it was. And then I would go and I would actually like do all this study to make sure I really understood what it meant. And I have to tell you that I really loved that. I just, Proverbs is all about how to live, and how to live the right way, and to be wise, and just all these things. It kind of talks about how you should conduct yourself as an individual, if you're married, if you're a husband, if you're a wife, if you're a son, if you're a daughter, how you interact, if you're a parent, how you interact with your kids, and all types of stuff. And so it's just it's really good stuff, good information. So I really enjoyed it then, and going back and reading it again, chapter by chapter, I'm finding that enjoyable as well. I am reading another book. I forget exactly what I said the name of it is, but it's a book kind of understanding the power and the purpose of women. And so I read a new chapter today, and that was really good as well. And it talks about kind of the role of the woman from a spiritual perspective and from an earthly perspective, and it talks about the whole concept of submission, and that in these earthly or these physical relationships, like you've got the body of a woman, and it basically says that Christ submits himself to God. A husband submits himself to Christ. The wife submits herself to the husband. And so it's like the husband covers the wife, and Christ covers the man. God covers Christ. And so, if you really are going to be a Christian or a person of God, then there is this submission that God expects of you. And if you can't submit yourself and be covered and be in right relationship with with the people in your life, that God isn't going to hear your prayers. So get your relationships right. And it doesn't have anything to do with being submissive doesn't have anything to do with who's smartest, who's the strongest, who's the most accomplished, all those things. It's be who you are in the world, but when you come home, know your role, basically, and submit to that, and the order of God, and life will be good. So that was it was good reading. I enjoyed it a lot. What else did I want to talk about today? I'm a little tired. I woke up really early this morning, like at 4. I had an 8:30 meeting, so I'm like, okay, well, I definitely want, and my grandson is here, because his mom has been working night shifts, and so I've been helping her out so she can sleep during the day. And so anyway, I'm like, okay, I got our 8:30 meeting. I need to do all these things for myself in the morning, and I need to be on time, and I need to get him ready. So I woke up extra early to be able to get all my stuff in for the day. And so I was feeling real good most of the day, and I had meetings that went till about 6 o'clock at night, and by 6 o'clock I'm like, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. So I am, I feel like I'm a little lackluster from an energy perspective, but the reason is that it is 8 o'clock at night, and I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's time to go to bed. So that's that. So my official MEPS check-in: mentally, feeling good. Emotionally, feeling good. Happy. Physically, I am feeling good. The only thing that I have is that I need some sleep. I need some rest. The body's tired. Aside from that, I feel good. I feel strong. I can feel my body's reactions to the exercise, and when your legs start getting tight, you're building up muscle. I can feel my abs getting tighter and things like that. And so I'm excited about that. That makes me happy. And spiritually, still feeling connected, still feeling blessed, definitely feeling covered, right? So that's my check-in. I am going to go get myself ready for bed, and that's it. Good night.